Hello class, good evening. This is the continuation of the part 7 of the obligations of the vendor. So let's start. So here, rules in case of loss of the thing with hidden defects. So yung letter A class is the vendor is aware. So nakalagay doon kung what will be the obligation of the vendor. Here in letter B, how about vendor was not aware of the defect? So the liability of the vendor will be number 1, to pay the price. Number 2, to pay the interest thereon. Number 3, to refund the expenses of the contract. And number 2, the cause of loss is a fortuitous event of the fault of the vendee. So, here, kapag fortuitous event class or di kaya fault ng vendee, if the vendor was aware of the defect, he shall be obliged to return the price paid less the value of the thing at the time of loss. And number 2, to pay damages. Letter B, if the vendor was not aware of the defect, he shall be obliged to return the price paid less the value of the thing at the time of loss. So ito yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa class, fortuitous event at saka fault ng vendee. So kapag alam ni vendor na may defect, so babayaran niya yung price less the value of the thing at the time of loss plus damages. Sa letter B naman, hindi aware sa vendor, so only the to return the price paid less the value of the thing at the time of loss. So here, Article 1571 tayo, period of filing. So kailan dapat magfa-file ng action si vendee? So sabi sa Article 1571, the action to withdraw from the contract or action redivitoria or reduction of the price with damages or action quantum minoris, which is applies to Article 1561 up to 1567. So lahat ito lahat class 1561 to 1567, ito yung mag-a-apply na filing of auction. And all other actions to enforce the seller's liability for hidden defects when the thing is lost. So, and in judicial sales, that is 6 months from the delivery of the thing sold. So, dapat si vendee magpa-file ng action against the vendor within 6 months from the time of delivery. So, kapag beyond 6 months, so prescription period na. Ibig sabihin, si vendee may have the right to sue, but pagdating na sa kaso, matatalo si vendee. It's because nga na-prescribe na yung liability ni vendor. So, yun yung sinasabi na 6 months. So, next tayo class, what is the rules in sale of animals with defect or disease? So, animals naman tayo. So, take note class, doon sa mga preceding articles natin, nag-apply lang yun sa mga judicial sales. Ibig sabihin, yung sales na with intervention of the court. Naintindihan? So, may intervention ng korte na doon. At saka yung mga articles 1567 to 1571. Yun yung mag-apply lang yung 6 months na. So, here, ang pag-uusapan natin, what if animals yung ibinenta? So, sale of animals with defect or disease. So, letter A, redhibitory defect. So, concept, liability of veterinarian. So, kapag yung animals may defect class, so, ang law term niya is redhibitory defect. So, what is redhibitory defect? So, it is a defect of such nature that expert knowledge, even after a profession inspection has been made, is not sufficient to discover it. So, ibig sabihin class, kahit na si professional pa na tao or di kaya si expert na tao, so hindi niya nakita yung defect over the nature or over the animals. So, if the veterinarian, through ignorance or bad faith, should fail to discover or disclose it, he shall be liable for damages. So, yan yung liability ng veterinaryo pagdating naman sa mga animals. So, ignorance siya. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya alam. Or di ka, he exercise bad faith. So, magbabayad pa rin siya ng damages. Kasi nga, class, even though sabihin ni veterinarian ay hindi ko alam, so ibig sabihin ignorance, so ang mag-a-apply sa kanya will be the article 3 of the civil code. So ignorance in the law excuses no one from compliance therewith. So yun yung sinasabi dito. Or di kaya nag-exercise na ng bad faith, so sinadya niya, so he will liable for damages. Okay, next will be remedies of the vendee in case of sale of animals with retributory defect. So, ano yung magiging remedy available on the buyer or the vendee? Kung yung binili niya na animals is merong retributory defect. But take note, class, what if yung animals is merong nakakitaan ng sakit? So, hindi siya mapapasok sa retributory defect. Kasi nga, ang sabi ng batas, ang mag-apply lang yung article, mag-apply lang ang article 1572 kung yung disease ng animals is retributory or hindi nakita. Even nag-exercise na ng professional inspection or di kaya expert knowledge. So, hindi mag-apply yung 1572 sa mga obvious na mga retributory, obvious na mga defect over the animals. Take note of that. Kasi nga, common sense yun ng batas nga, it is common sense. Siyempre, sino bang buyer or vendee na bibili ng animals na may depekto? So, yun yung sinasabi doon. So, sabi ng batas, ang mag-apply lang, ang 1572 will only be applied to retributory defect. So, yun yung sinasabi ng retributory defect. Na yung nag-exercise ka na ng profession mo, ginamit na yung expert knowledge mo, pero hindi pa rin na-discover yung sakit or the defect over the animals. So, here, what are the remedies of the vendee? So, general rule natin, class, if 2 or more animals are sold together, whether for lump sum or for a separate price for each of them, the retributory defect of one shall only give rise to retribution. Accordingly, the vendee may ask for. So, ito yung general rule natin, class. Let's say, for example, 2 or more animals ang binili. So, yung presyo nila is lump sum or di kaya may kanya-kanyang presyo yung each animals. So, kung sino lang yung may retributory defect or sino lang yung may sakit or defect, yun lang yung magkakaroon ng retribution. Naintindihan? So, ito yung maging remedy ng vendee. Number 1, rescission of the sale of the defective animal. So, ibig sabihin, i-rescind mo lang yung kung sinong animals lang yung may sakit. Or di kaya, ask for proportionate reduction in its price or action quanti minoris. Take note, class, either lang sa dalawa. Ha? So, either rescission or di kaya either proportionate reduction. But, this will be the exemption, class, ha? The retributory defect of one shall give rise to retribution of all the animals sold, including the sound ones, if the vendee would not have both the sound animals without the defective ones. This intention by the vendee is presumed when a team, yoke, pair, or set is bought, even if a separate price has been fixed for each one of the animals composing the same. Accordingly, the vendee may ask for rescission of the whole contract. So, ito yung exemption natin, class. Di ba ang general rule natin, let's say for example, 10 kabayo yung binili, and then, na-discover na may retributory defect yung isa. So, general rule, yung isa lang yung ika-cancel. Yung siyam, that will be a valid contract yon. Naintindihan? Ngayon, exemption, may exemption. So, kahit na yung isang kabayo lang yung may sakit, pero since yung 10 kabayo is ginagamit for a team ha, or yoke, or di kaya pair, or set is both, so, and then, binili yun ni vendee, gagamitin niya for the team. So, even the sound ones or kahit yung mga walang sakit, pwedeng mag-ask si vendee ng rescission ng lahat ng animals or the whole contract. Naintindihan? So that is the exemption. So let's say for example, sa kalesa, di ba sa kalesa probably two or more horses yung nandoon. So ngayon 7D, binili niya yung, let's say for example, 4 na kabayo. So sa 4 na kabayo, binili niya yung lahat para gamitin sa kalesa. So since ang kalesa ni Vendi is hindi tatakbo kung kulang ng isa or dapat required talaga na minimum 4 na kabayo. So what if binentahan siya ni seller? So yung isang kabayo may sakit o may redhibitory defect. So si buyer pwede siyang mag-ask ng rescission sa lahat ng kabayo kahit yung 3 walang sakit. Naintindihan? So, yung general rule naman kasi natin, ang sinasabi doon, yung sa 4 na kabayo, kapag isa lang yung may sakit, yung isa lang ang i-rescind, yung pwedeng i-rescind. Yung 3, bibilhin pa rin ni buyer. So, yan yung general rule and the exemption. So, note, the above rule and exemption apply in like manner to the sale of other things. So, take note class, any other things, mapa-animals man yan or hindi, ito, general rule at saka exemption natin is mag-a-apply pa rin. Naintindihan? So, yan yung sinasabi ng Article 1573. Example, B bought 6 horses from S. A few days after the sale, one of the horse was found to have redhibitory defect. Here, B can only ask for rescission of the sale of the horse with such defect or for proportionate reduction in its price. So, take note class, sa 6 na kabayo daw, ang isa may sakit or may redhibitory defect. So, si B, pwede siyang mag-ask ng rescission ng isang horse lamang or di kaya proportionate reduction sa price. Naintindihan? So, let's say for example, 60,000 lahat yung 6 na horses. So, ibig sabihin, tag 10,000 ang isa. So, since yung iparescind yung isang horse, so, pwedeng 50,000 lang yung ibabayad ni 5 horse na lang yung bibilhin ni B. Naintindihan? O di ka, proportionate reduction, since 6 horses for 60,000, meaning, yung proportionate reduction is bawasan ng 10,000 yung price. So, however, if B bought the 6 horses as a team, or gagamitin, let's say for example, kalesa or any other, as long as they are team. Ibig sabihin ng team, hindi pwedeng gamitin ni B yung horses kung kulang ng isa. Such for as his horse-drawn carriage, or sabi daw, drawn carriage, kalesa talaga. B may seek the rescission of the sale of all of the horses because he would not have bought the sound horses without the defective horse. So, yun yung sinasabi class. Kasi nga, kapag alam ni B na may sakit yung isa, hindi niya bibilhin yung lahat. Naintindihan? So, since na-induce si B or nainganyo si B ni S na bilhin yung 6, so there is a perfected contract. So later on, nalaman ni B, so since yung perfected contract, pwedeng i-rescind yun, i-cancel. So next tayo, when must redhibitory action be filed? So kapag nalaman ni buyer or ni vendee na may redhibitory defect pala yung kanyang binili, so kailan siya pwedeng mag-file ng action? So, the redhibitory action must be filed within 40 days. Take note class ha. Ito yung sinasabi ng Article 1577. 40 days from the date of delivery to the vendee. So, mag-start tayo ng date of delivery. This action can only be exercised with respect to fruits and defects which are determined by law or local customs. So, itong action na ito class is nakabase lamang ito doon sa unang-una by law. So, siyempre, sinabi sa batas, Article 1577, 40 days. O di ka, local customs. So, nakadepende na sa may kanya-kanya kasing barangay or munisipyo, there is a policy or local customs. So, yun yung magiging rules. And respect to fruits and defects. So, respected sa fruits at saka defects. Let's say, for example, doon sa 6 na horse kanina, nanganak yung isa. So, yun yung the fruits will be returned to the seller. Ibabalik yon. At as well as yung let's say for example, yung defect na kabayo, yun yung nanganak. So, syempre, yung anak, ibabalik